Hello and welcome. Today is August 21st, 2024, and today we'll be playing some vrising. I'm your host, Xolo Q. I'm a Xolo Quintly, Reaper, and Guide to the Underworld. On today's stream, I'll be, well, decorating, as I usually do. This time, I'll be working on the outside garden area of this large castle that I'm working on. This castle is actually on my server. And if you guys are interested in joining the server, you could feel free to do so by checking the links below, regardless of the platform you're on. That being said, I'm going to do my best. Garden making is probably my weakest area when it comes to decorating. It's not so much that I dislike making garden areas as much as it is finding out how I want to manipulate the space is very hard for me to figure out conceptually a lot of the time. It's not even like, you know, I'm just bad because I'm mad. It's just I'm just bad because I don't know, something about that indoor outdoor transition is just not easy for me. So hopefully you know, we can work through this and you guys are going to hopefully enjoy the end result. But we will see. Right now, I think I probably should start off by placing some grass tiles just to visually make it clear to myself where the garden actually is or will be. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be nighttime soon, so we don't have to worry about the sun for very long. Well, until it comes back, that is. And it looks like I kind of overshot here. So I'm gonna put back these tiles for now because it looks like I messed up my shape here, and I believe this is going to be more of a rectangular shape, not a square. But I might have to go up in the sky and double check that. I'm not entirely sure, so we will see. Just looking at this, I feel like, oh, I think I know what happened. I think it might be an actual square, but it would be over here. There we go. I'm kind of switching the colors of these grass tiles because we are in Silverlight. Hello, Emu. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Just trying to make sure I got this going. I do not think this is going to end up being a square, though. I have to check. I wanted it to be a square originally, but now I'm looking at it, I'm like, this might actually be a rectangle. I don't remember. Let's see. 1, 2. Well, actually, let me do the counts, because yeah, this is definitely a rectangle. Look at that. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if I have one more, that would be 7. But the problem is that I can't... Oh man, if I remove that, it's not worth it, I don't think. This is laying right upside here, so I can't remove this. So I can't elongate on this side. If I were to go one more on this side, it's not possible either. So it looks like I'm space restricted. What I could do is maybe remove, or actually I could push this area here up 1, since this is off by 1, I think. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so if I push this up 1, I should be able to fix it. Hello, Rancho Des. Welcome to the chat. And Hiriko Kagetane. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. So, yeah, this square doesn't need to be this square. It can be a little bit more... I guess the problem then becomes that... Oh, shit. Oh, that looks so bad. Why is this wavy? Oh, it's because there's a light up here. Okay, I was like, what's going on? Yeah, we're gonna have to do some removals here, it looks like, so... I'm gonna remove this. I think I put that there just because it aligned perfectly with this corner, but I'm sure I can find another use for that corner. I don't have to use that as a perfect square, but I think I am gonna go for the perfect square since it's so close. I might as well. Hello, Axolotl cutie, how's it going? Welcome. And hello Spats, welcome to the chat. How you doing? Alright, let's check the sky. Do a quick look, and then I'm going to probably jump down and correct that left side. Oh yeah, that's way better looking. Let me make sure this is what I want though. So this being directly on here, I guess it can't be helped. There's no reason to put a gap between this wall here and the walkway, so I think this might be a good compromise. I could put down a, well, I could, oh, I can't put down an indivisible foundation because there's something underneath. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place this here, and then this will probably end up being, I think I'm just going to actually close it out with these for now, just to close up that space, so I remind myself to put like a statue or something here. I don't know what to play. Don't know what to play? Man, do I have the game for you. Have you ever heard of a game called vrising? No, I'm kidding. Imagine. Actually, it's funny because most of the people who like find me on like YouTube and stuff, they usually come here for like vrising content. And, you know, there is a little bit of worry that comes alongside that because, you know, this is not the largest of games. And you know, I know some people like, well, most people who have like small channels like mine, like they'll do like, what was I gonna say? Like they'll try to delve into like another, or to like a different, whatchamacallit, to a different game, and then like all their stuff just falls off and no one wants to watch, and it's just like, bruh. I got in 600 hours. 600 hours. Not playing Wukong. Oh, that's a good point. I do want to play that myself, actually. Black Myth Wukong. I've been looking forward to that game since the very first trailer dropped, and I'm like not sure if I should buy it because it's like the timing. Because right now I'm like, oh, I need to upgrade my PC, and I'm trying to save up for that, and it's just like, you know, it's like the choices. I could put a pathway here. I have to think about this. I have to also figure out if I want to use soft paths or hard paths. So this path is soft, and then these two are pretty hard. So like if you have these like stony rocky paths like this, they're a lot more, they're a lot thinner when it comes to the square itself, because the whole square is like, hold on, let me find a better example. Like if I put it right here and you look at this square, right, it's like right in the center. But if I put it on something like this, it's almost the size of the entire square. And I don't like the way this snaps. So I'm gonna have to figure out, I'm gonna have to figure this out. It's like a retelling of Journey to the West. Yep. Stellar Blade. Hold on. Looks like Chinese Stellar Blade is bad. Wow. Waiting the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Okay, okay. Alright, I see you. I could also... Man, I'm really not sure what I want to do here. I'm thinking I might cage out the outside here, but I feel like if I do that, places where it touches the wall, like right here, is gonna be a mess. Yeah, this one square is problematic. Or one wall, I mean. Damn. Because then I can't make all the sides look exactly the same. I mean, I could place, well, you know what? Let me try it anyway. If I place this here, and then we put in the thing anyway, like the... But then the real question is what I do with this space. Like, what happens to this? Because this is gonna need something underneath it. So this might need like some hedges or something up here. Like if I were to close out the entirety of this, I don't know. You know what? Let me place down some pillars so that at least I can have a visual representation of what's going on here. So that when I make these decisions, it's not just like a blind decision. So let me... Whoops. Go. Alright. So, looks like the corners are covered. Hello, Azuma Kazuma. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? It's going alright. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 got delayed? What? What kind of games do you like, Spats? Like what genres do you usually play? Maybe that'll help narrow it down. I might be able to suggest something. Wait, you said you were... Did you say you were 600 hours into vrising? Only 600 hours into vrising? Someone send help. Send help. Please. Save me. This game. I'm stuck. Yeah, 600 hours is pretty good. But yeah, man, I love this game. I'm really close to hitting the 3,000 hour mark in this game. And that's not even like, you know how like Steam, like, I'm pretty sure Steam records like AFK time and stuff like that. Like, the vast majority of it is not AFK time, I will assure you. You got tired of it, that's fair. You could play other things like, well, you might have to wait for it, but I know, like, Nightingale is getting kind of like this huge, like, I don't want to say rework, but it's more like a big overhaul, because they're redoing the progression system, they're adding dungeons, they're adding a bunch of stuff, but it's not going to be out till, like, September... I want to say September 12th? I don't remember. Like your previous message? Main game is Destiny 2 with 6,000 hours. Holy shit! Nah, that's too much. That's that's crazy. Nah, that's okay. We all have our favorite games. I understand. You know, some people like Destiny 2 and some people like vrising. It's you know, it happens. I'm not gonna shame. Oh, that didn't do what I was hoping it would do. I'm gonna have to go up top and reopen this with... Oh, that's such a... Okay, alright. I think I need to... Oh, God. I might have done goofed here, but it's okay. I will... Oh, man. What a pain in the ass. I think I'm gonna have to go back and... Well, first let me get the right wallpaper on here before I do anything. There we go. And I think I need to uncage this, so I'm gonna probably put down cage duel area. No, we're not doing a cage duel. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I'm just bad at counting, apparently. I'm gonna be removing these. The ones in the center. And these are going to have drop-down gates instead. Or, I might not even put anything here. Just keep it open. Make it even easier. I don't even have to put invisible foundation on the second floor. We will see. Thinking maybe a couple of pillars here or there might not be bad. Want to align it well. Okay. All right. Gonna have to look from the sky. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Arena? No! Let's see. Warframe is not for... Wait, hold on. I need a new game. Warframe is not for me and for... This is an arena or something. Okay, I just read that. Bakugan? I think that, like... I'm trying to think what other games are really... if you want to go for something, maybe... Because I'm thinking, like, what else would be really good to suggest right now? If it was, like, another survival game, Power World is pretty cool. Enshrouded is pretty good. I like Enshrouded, too. But if we're talking about, like, other kinds of games, I'm not really sure what to suggest. I mean, unless you want to wait for Civ 7 so that your life force can waste away as you attempt to destroy your enemies. But it takes like a gazillion turns, so you get destroyed instead. I have to think about this. I like the way the sun... Okay, so now that I know the sun's gonna shine this way, I should probably... Oh, that's weird. So it shines from the south first. Oh, this is gonna take some time. It's gonna take a little bit of time. I think if I think I should place some garden structures first, but it's not gonna make sense if I don't put paths first down. So I'm gonna do that. I could change the entire ground too. This could also be, oh, you know, I don't have to do like garden. I could have, you know what? This is gonna take some planning. This might even take some brain cells, guys. What am I gonna do? Just play Deep Rock Galactic mostly? I've never heard of that. A sundial area? Well, it kind of is working like that. Thought about Frostpunk. Isn't Frostpunk 2 supposed to come out soonish? But I think that got delayed too. I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to remember because I haven't... You know, it's funny. I wanted to try Frostpunk, but then I saw there was going to be a new one, so I said, okay, I'm gonna wait. And then I think that got delayed, so then I kind of forgot about it. So it's funny you mentioned that. Hello, Ikron the Devourer, Eater of Worlds, Destroyer of the Universe. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. I think I'm going to maybe... God, this is such a tough choice. I kind of want to use the rough floor, so what I'm going to do... let's go with 1,000 stone. And I'm gonna try this texture of the... Yeah, I like this one more. I like the cobblestone-y kind of one. Like, sorry, the rough floor, not the mossy cobblestones. The rough floor makes me happy. Something about it I just really like. And I think I'm probably also going to shape this like this. And maybe like this as well. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to organize my spacing here for everything. But I am not entirely sure. Because if I go like this, and maybe like this, that could be interesting. That could be very interesting. Opposite sides. And then maybe add... Go. Maybe one there. Because I want to keep this as a grass spot. Or these as grass tiles. Because I want to have enough grass without overdoing the grass parts. So I need to figure this out. I could add more of the rough floor here. Or in any area that maybe needs to be separated. Something like that. That way I have designated spaces. Let's check from the sky. Hello, Musica Musa. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Also, I don't know what's going on with my chat, but it's like shrinking. Huh? Anyway, thank you for the hydrate, the stoic elf mage, and the stretch sausage. Much better. You know, I don't know if you like games where you well actually Spats. I don't know if you like games where you could just kind of explore and like go around a lonely world, and you know, it's like you still have to survive. There's this one game I did play on the channel one time. It's called Forever Skies. That game was kind of interesting. I mean, it's not a game that I would play a lot myself, just because I'm not like a huge fan of like first person in general. Well, first person play, I mean, in general. But I could see someone else really enjoying it, if that makes sense. Maybe look into Forever Skies. That could be interesting. I'm trying to think. That game is early access though. It's not finished. But they did add some new features recently. Like now you get a pet. I don't like the pet. It's creepy. At least I think it's creepy. Because the pet is a bug, and I don't like bugs, so I think it's creepy. Unfair? Maybe. But, hey, it'd be like that sometimes. I think a companion is more suited there. I enjoyed Portal and Super... Hold on. I enjoyed Portal and Superliminal. Oh, Viewfinder! That's a good one. If you like puzzles, Viewfinder's a good one. A good friend of mine played Viewfinder on their channel. If you go on YouTube, you type in Foxbot AI. I think it's Foxbot_AI. They played Viewfinder a while ago. It was really cool. Really, really cool game. I mean, it's just such a, like... It's interesting, for sure. So, looking at this, I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm gonna remove these. And we're going to start messing around with the pathing. So, I think I'm not gonna use the... Hold on, which one don't I want? I think I'm gonna go with this one, but let me see what I can do. And I believe that's center square. Yeah, it is. Didn't play Baldur's Gate 3 yet. Okay, that game I think has a lot of replayability. I think there's like different endings and stuff. That's my understanding. I haven't played the game myself. I don't really... Anything to do with dice rolling and I'm just like falling asleep. I mean, I'm not saying the game is like boring because of the dice rolling. I'm saying I just... I see too many numbers and my brain just can't... I can't. Like... My brain doesn't do well with a bunch of numbers on the screen. I tend to, my brain tends to stop functioning after a while. For whatever reason. I don't know. We try putting this together. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna try some patterns here. And I'm gonna use a different kind of cobblestone. We're gonna use the... Actually, maybe a gravel path might not be the worst of ideas, but it's hard to measure the gravel path because of the rounded shape, so I gotta be careful. Oh wow, I can go through the wall. It's too far. Uh-oh. Okay, that might work. Let's try. Yeah. If I can put like... Can I put this here? I think this is good. I gotta think about this. You watch any of the future game show? Just downloaded Turisma SP? Huh. But AMA just lazy to start it. You watched... Oh, I just read that. Need white floor in this game. I literally... Bruh. I've been saying that for like a while. Like, I just... We need it. Oh, you know what game I've been playing that I really like? Once Human. Very fun. It's free to play, but like, it's a lot of fun. I like it. Let me try this, maybe. I wonder if I were to put a... Oh, that's right, I left the stuff downstairs. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to go grab some from the workshop. Where is it? Alright, let's see. This is gonna be a very interesting build. I'm trying something like kind of different. I haven't done any like real sculpting of the land with the garden stuff, so this is gonna be a very interesting thing to watch, I guess. I could also, if I remove this, I wonder if the, well, I don't want the path to be that thick if I'm doing these kinds of designs, though. And I should be... Maybe I can... Well... Come on, don't do this to me. I would have had to have placed this first. Okay, let's try this. Come on. Oh. because of this fountain. It's trying to... Oh my god, really? What is making it snap like... Wait a second. Oh man, I don't even think I have this in the right spot. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. It's not this that I wanted to do, it's the other thing. So I think what I'll do is I'll put the gravel path back over here. Let's get that back in the corner, and then I'm going to, alright, yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do here. Put the water fountain up. Right in the center. Oh, not quite centered. There we go. Perfect. I could rotate it, but it's not gonna do anything. Oh, right. I'm gonna rotate it just to get the cupped, sorry, the bucket to not be in the wrong spot. Put it this way. There we go. Take this out. I'll put hedges here instead. We'll be messing around with some interesting hedges. Let's see. I like trying to use them in that way. Oh, sorry, I misread something. I don't want them to collect all the info about me. Hold on.
Hey.
That was a mistake. But hello anyway. I need to catch up in the chat. Let me go back. I looked away for too long and my brain is not functioning. So let me see. Oh, just download Tsushima. Wait, wait, I think I misread that. Turisma. Wait, Turisuma. Oh, I totally misread that. Holy crap. No, I don't want them to collect all my info about me. All your info? What game are we talking about? Are we talking about the one that Katie mentioned? I don't know. I haven't played that game. I don't want... Okay, let's see. I like trying to use them in that way, the tiles, to create more specific areas. Enforcing the pathways. Hard to do, but works well. Yep. Because 2 paths already? Yeah. Third will not connect to them. You have to do the offset part and the snap and snap it in. I have to trick that path. Yeah. Oh, once human. Oh. I mean, what are they actually collecting? I mean, for me, like, when I signed up, I was like, is it fun? You know, I don't think much of those things. Like, yeah, like, I think it's important, like, if you know, value your privacy, obviously. But I don't even know what they'd be collecting on me. What are you gonna do? Say that I'm bad? Look, this person died so many times to an easy boss. Ha! Point and laugh. I can just imagine the devs laughing at me from afar. But other than embarrassment, I don't really... I don't know. Sorry, spelled it wrong. Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, that's the game I thought you meant. And then I was like, hold on. Like, you're good, you're good. Okay, it's all coming full circle now. It's making sense. Oh, don't worry, Akron. It's okay. I totally understand. I totally understand. No worries. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add really fast. But you know what? Let me add a thing here. I have my mist machine, so the mist machine will be doing its job. Gotta move it a little bit. It needs to be perfectly in the center. There we go. Wow, one mist machine got so much of the yard in a good spot. Beautiful. Really waiting for light, no fire. Light, no fire. Huh. Man, everyone's like naming games that I've never played. It's like... I mean, maybe it's me, but I tend to be very... Like, if I'm buying a game, it's a planned purchase. It's like, okay, I thought this through. I fought my demons. I figured it out, and I'm finally like that's that's usually how I get there. It's like, okay, I'm done fighting my demons now. Time to buy the game. I could put this in the center. That might be better. Well, I guess the mist maker's not going to be doing this job for much longer because I already managed to move this thing. Oh man, I love the way it sounds. That's super relaxing. Find it on YouTube? Yeah, I'll probably well, if I watch the replay and I'll see your message, I'll try to remember to look it up. Cuz a lot of times I'll rewatch the replays of like my streams. Usually it's to do like checks to make sure my audio was good, make sure all this other stuff, a bunch of post-production, pre-production nonsense. But you guys aren't really here for that lecture, so I'll spare you. Let's see what we can do with this. I could also make this just green, just to stand or contrast against this. If I really wanted to. Not everything has to be the same color. Well, because I'm from Ukraine, everything is cheap for me, so I don't really think about buying. If I need an interesting game, I buy it. Huh. That's fair. I mean, here it's like I don't know. It's not so much like the expensive games, because there's plenty of games out there that like go on sale regularly and that you could just pick up. But like for me, like I've been broke for so long that I don't know, it's like a permanent I don't know if it's like a permanent state of mind where it's like I'm constantly thinking, oh my god, the sky is falling. Like I feel like that's what's going on. I'm not really sure. My brain just tends to do things that I don't want it to do. Oh, not close enough. Oopsie. Let's try this. Most AAA games are like 30-40 bucks. Well, they are now because the ones that weren't failed. The ones that weren't were so expensive, no one wanted to buy them, and they got wrecked. Like, I mean, no one out here wanted to buy freaking... Well, actually, no. Because here in the state, depending on what you're getting, some of these AAA games are like a penny and a half. Not just a penny, but I don't mean like a literal penny, but... Bruh. Like... the cost. The cost is insane for some of these games that people are trying to sell to us now. Hey, buy this game at like a ridiculously high price. Hell no, I'm not buying that game. Kind of like that one game that failed. What was it called? Was it like it was like Justice League something? I don't remember. But to be fair, that was like that was a very like uniquely terrible. And when I say uniquely, I really mean like it was so bad. Like it was so bad. I can't even imagine what people were thinking after that game came out. They're probably like, damn, like where did we go wrong? I was gonna put this here at first, but now I'm kind of thinking that's not a good idea. It sucks because... Oh wait, maybe I can... I'm just kind of messing around with these shapes. I don't have anything specific in mind. I'm just kind of experimenting with the shapes. Let's see, Wukong and Baldur's Gate 3 are 30 bucks for me. Really? I think Wukong... Actually, I'll look it up for me right now. Also, thanks for the hydrate, Vladimir Duel and the stretch. Also, welcome to the chat. How's it going? Okay. Let me stretch. AAA titles are expensive as fuck and more than $60 USD. Look at AC Shadow. Oh, Assassin's Creed Shadows and the new Call of Duty. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, some of these games... Hold on. Let me check. So I'm going to my wish list right now. All right. If I check out Black Myth Wukong, it's $60 right now for me. It's $60. $60? I have to think about that purchase. If the game was like 40, I would have just bought it. And that's why a lot of these, like, I feel like it's maybe reasonably priced. I don't know if, is Black Myth Wukong really a AAA game? I thought they were made by an indie company. Usually indies are a lot smaller. Well, it doesn't have to be a small indie. I don't know. I have to, I'm curious because, yeah, it's $60 for me. Another example, if I were to buy, hold on, I'm checking now. Yeah, it's a dev in China. Yeah, this is, which honestly, I mean, they did such a great job on some of the graphics in that game, and I really like Chinese like mythology and stuff like that. It's just so like interesting to me. Oh yeah, anything over 30-ish is a serious thought process because of that pricey. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, like, the good thing is that if you buy your game on Steam, I think you have like, what, 2 hours to decide if it sucks. So, okay, Frostpunk 2, the game is actually out. Interesting. Wait, what? No, you can pre-order it. It's, oh wow, the release date for Frostpunk 2 is September 20th. Okay. It's another game out here. Okay, that game hasn't been announced. That game's date hasn't been announced. Oh, another game I've been seeing pop up a lot that I was thinking about playing was Cataclysmo. It's $30 on Steam right now. It's early access, but oh my god, it looks interesting. And I think Planet Coaster 2, if I had to guess, is probably going to be like $60 when it comes out. So between Planet Coaster 2 and what was the other game? Does anyone know if Inzoi is going to be a paid game or a free-to-play? I have no idea. Look up Light No Fire? Alright, I'm gonna look that up then. I don't mind looking this up because it's kind of interesting because alright, Light No Fire. To be announced. Planned release date. Adventure survival open world exploration. Oh wow. Huh. Oh my god, there's bunnies! There's bunnies. So cute. And follow. I might keep an eye on that. I saw bunnies and I had to click. Alright. Let's see. I got Ghost for free via my PS5 pass. Oh wow. It's from Gain Science. 1,000 People Studio is an indie studio in China. Yeah, that sounds about right. Pretty sure they probably recruited a lot of people to help with their game because I know when they first put out their original trailer, that was like the purpose of the trailer. Like their intent was to, you know, attract people to work on the project. They didn't expect the international community to come out and be like, holy crap, this looks amazing. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't even on their radar. They were just, so I mean, I found that really interesting. Like you never know like who's watching, you know, that's something that like people need to remember, you know, even if you think what you're working on is like pointless or, you know, not a big deal or something, like you'd be surprised. Like the people who watch, you'll never know. I mean, for all I know, frickin', you know, the most renowned people on the internet could be watching my channel. I don't know. I mean, I don't assume that, but I mean, I don't have evidence to the contrary either. I mean, I haven't, who knows? People got throwaway accounts, you know? I don't understand most of trends nowadays. The hype behind Wukong's Silverblade. Black Myth Wukong, it's, I think what makes that game stand out is the fact that, first of all, it's made from a Chinese developer, which is something we don't see as much right now just because of, there's a lot of factors, but it's not that, at least here in the States, we don't really see a lot of Chinese developers. Like, we see some, right? They do exist, but, you know, to see a game come out or look so good, even in the development phase, and it's coming out of China, was like something that I think kind of shattered a lot of people's perspectives of the creations of, you know, what happens in China. Because I think, like, because the thing is, a lot of times when people think of like Chinese products, we think of, like, at least here in the States, we think of like knockoff products and things like that, you know, cheap products that maybe last a day and then break tomorrow, you know. But when you see a game being developed and the game has the, you know, what's the word for it? It has the glitz and glamour of a game that you'd expect to be made elsewhere. It impresses people, especially because it's an indie dev. So I think that's what happened. I think people just saw it and was like, holy crap, you know? I mean, the game is gorgeous. The gameplay looked cool. And you're going off of a story that is familiar to a lot of people. So it has mass appeal, you know? And I think that's really neat. You saw the... Hold on, I missed something. Also, a lot of publicity from the media stirred additional interest. Oh, yeah. Did you see the drama behind NDAs of reviews of Wukong? I don't know what's going on with the NDAs. Wait, are the I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what that's about. I know there was some drama about, like, I think, what, Sweet Baby Inc. trying to supposedly allegedly blackmail them into using their service, and they were like, nah, and then they outed them on social media or something like that. That I know about. I don't know anything about, like, an NDA, though. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think I'm gonna use a different piece here. Oh, what am I doing? I'm a fucking idiot. Look at this. I'm so dumb. I literally could have just... Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't think about this before. I could just take this. Oh. There we go. And then I could add arches here instead of freaking... Oh my god, I feel so dumb. Why didn't I think of this? Oh my god. Like, I could do this, and this, and this. Well, I could maybe remove this and put up maybe a higher edge here. I don't like that, actually. I'm gonna have to experiment with this a little bit. There we go. Let's remove this one too. I'll put another one up here. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more visually interesting, but it's gonna need a little bit of work if I'm gonna do that. Like, these need to be replaced. We can leave that alone. This needs to be replaced. Let me see. You doing a hedge maze garden? Not particularly. Seemingly a lot of bad publicity actually helped the game instead of discouraging people. Yeah, it's called this. I feel like it's kind of like, isn't that like the Streisand effect? Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Akron, and the stretch. I'll make sure to do that really quick. Stretching. Ugh. Good. Made the bones in my body crack 100 times. Yeah, that tends to happen. So basically, if you are a reviewer, you can't say anything about the combat. Chinese government and LGBT are feminist propaganda. You mean like in the review? Wait, wait, how do you not cover the combat though? Like, I can understand the other things, like, okay, well, just focus on the game and actually cover the game. Like, I can understand that, if that's what you mean by that, but... Huh? I mean, you can't cover the... How can you review it without the combat? That doesn't make any sense. That's like saying, oh, I'm gonna review, like, Street Fighter, but I'm not gonna cover the combat in the review. What? What? What the fuck? LOL, because brain power is an issue. Yeah, I don't know what propaganda is in this content. What? Yeah, what does that even mean? If you're like freaking what? Huh? Oh wow, I can jump through that hole. I didn't know I could do that. Interesting. It's kind of fun. I'm gonna do it again. Let's do it again one more time. Just kind of getting angles and looking around. Okay, so I think I'm gonna push the... Oh man, if I move this, it's gonna cut that off. Damn. Okay, I gotta think about this. Hello, Kermie! Also, let's see, let me read what Audie said. I'm not going to review the combat in Bayonetta. That's funny. Here in the shadows all day, have an amazing stream. Thank you, Kermie! Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not going to review the parkour in Assassin's Creed. Oh my god, yeah, like that doesn't make any sense. I don't know how you can not review the combat. Like I can understand like, oh, you know, I don't want you like talking random stuff about, you know. And also, what do you consider propaganda? Because it's like, depending on who you talk to, you know, you'll get different answers. You know, it's like, huh? I don't know. How can you not review the combat though? That you lost me, fam. You lost me. I got lost in the weeds. Not cover the freaking combat. Are you insane? Oh, let's play it. Let's play this game, but not cover the combat. What? Like, I hope that's not true. Please tell me that's not true. That one Giorno said the game was fine, and it's not even the studio, but a culture of people that stems from it that were toxic, and yet they call it a game review. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, they did get a lot of shit for the, there was a smear campaign going on, at least from what I could see. So I'm not surprised. What game is not allowed you to review the combat? Oh, they were saying, I think, something to do with an NDA in Black Myth Wukong. I haven't gotten into that, so I don't really know the full detail extent. Like, I have to, like, do my own research on that, but they're saying that there was something in there that said, well, I'd have to scroll up for that, but hold on. I'll tell you. I'll reread it. Yeah, that game. But they said, hold on. So Spat says, so basically if you are a reviewer, you can't say anything about the combat, Chinese government, and LGBT or feminine, or feminism. I can't read. Propaganda. Honestly, I mean, I'm not sure what the Chinese government would have to do with Black Myth Wukong. Like literally a video game. I don't know. It seems kind of odd to even like talk about that if you're talking about the game itself. Unless like there's government officials in the game. I don't understand that. You know, like what are we doing? We're just dropping, like we're just gonna drop random government officials in the game. Like, oh look, they're an NPC now. Like, like imagine, like you just show up and it's just like, hey, how's it going? Like. What? I don't know. That's such a weird request in the... I don't know. If that's true, that's kind of crazy. But I can also understand the paranoia that would come from, you know, a literal active smear campaign and, you know, an attempt to blackmail them. Okay, that, like, I can see why they got to that point where they were like, oh, we're gonna put, you know, an NDA with all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. Like, I can see why they got to that point. I just don't understand how people can just like, guys, it's a game, god damn, like just play the fucking game. Jesus, what's wrong with these people? I don't get it. I feel like hold on, let me go back to the chat. I closed my thing. Let's see. So far I have known that you can't say anything about the ick, the government, or feminism, but something prevent you from talking about the combat. Were they just trying to like stop spoilers? How can you, that doesn't make any sense, because how can you do a review without talking about combat? Was there a particular reason? Like, I feel like it had to be more specific than that. Like, maybe it was like, oh, you can't talk about how the combat works with specific forms or something. Like, I'd like to read the actual NDA, because that's kind of weird. You don't know what communist works like, do you? I'm very familiar with some of the stuff going on in China right now, unfortunately. I keep a very close eye on certain things, but it's not so much a communism thing. I think it's more of a, we're literally on the verge of World War III and everyone's mad at each other. I think that's literally what's going on right now. I think it's a little bit more urgent than just that, you know. Hopefully we all survive through the nuclear fallout. But yeah, I don't know. No, you could talk about the combat, but not IRL stuff. Spaz, I grew up under communism. Did you really? Hold on. Yeah, I think that's fair, Dragon Sign. If that's really what they were trying to do with that NDA, I think that's fair. Like, you can't. Hold on. No, you can talk about the combat, but not. Okay, yeah, okay. But China isn't communist anymore, so I'm confused. China has become more capitalistic. It has communist and capitalist characteristics. Like, it's a very different kind of mixed government. Like, you have. I think the best way you could describe China is like market capitalism, but it's like the government kind of control. Like, once you hit a certain size, the government gets involved, essentially. So like if you're like in a big company, right? Well, at least this is my understanding, that like, let's say you own a big company in China and you get to like a certain size, right? Where you have all these employees, you have all this, you know, revenue or whatever. I think at that point you have to have someone on your board of directors who's like part of the Chinese government. I don't know exactly how their role actually plays within, but that's my understanding.
I shall guide them to the underworld.
Thank you for the raid, McGrow6666 over on the Twitch side. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing? How was your stream? Like what happened with Jack Ma? Oh yeah, communism government, but capitalism when it comes to business. China's full of communist dictatorship with some spice of capitalism. Happened to Jack Ma. Well, see, here's the thing. I have mixed feelings about it. Okay, like I don't usually get into like a bunch of like, you know, political stuff on this channel, but I try to at least give people like a fair chance, like when I look at, you know, what's going on. And there are some things that China does right that we should be doing, and there's things we do right that China should be doing. I think that like, I feel like the US and China, the US and China are two like opposite extremes of each other. And I don't know. I think that mixed economies are probably the best way to go. Most random conversation we have in here. Yeah, it's cracking you up. America is a republic in government system, but capitalism is business. Yeah, it technically is a republic. Well, on paper, it's a republic. On paper. That's not how it actually functions here. Here, it's like, you know, at least here in the States, it's like, oh, you have a lot of money? Okay, what candidate would you like to win this election this year? You know, place your bets, essentially. And I'm not exaggerating. You know, I always make the joke that, like, companies like, you know, BlackRock and Vanguard and, you know, Chase Bank and all that stuff. I always make the joke that they always win every election because it's true. They always win the election. I mean, it's really that simple. Like you have enough money, you pay. Unfortunately, we've made bribes legal in this country by pretending that they're, you know, campaign contributions, when in reality, let's be real, it's a bribe. It's not. Like, you think people are just going to donate millions of dollars to a campaign or to like a, you know, organization related to the campaign or something like that without like wanting anything in return? You're out of your goddamn mind. I'm sorry. See, China almost equal Russia, but with smarter dictator. I mean, the thing is, I don't even know if you can even call them dictators, because if you look at, like, here in the States, right, like, our current president, no one likes him. like, let's be real, he has the lowest approval rating. Like, bro, he literally dropped out of the race because no one likes him. Like, how does a person like that, like, when Congress has an approval rating that's worse than like some of their politicians' IQs, we have a problem. Okay, like, this isn't, like, this is not, like, I don't know. I think it's a bit fishy. I think it's a bit fishy. How do you win so many elections when no one likes you? I'm just not convinced that that's natural. I'm not convinced that's real. There's something going on there. I don't believe it. Cause he an idiot? Bush Jr. had more approval. Holy shit. He's still better than Trump? Well, I don't know. I could give my opinion, but I feel like if I give an opinion on this, I'm playing with fire. I'm playing with fire. I have very I don't know. I'm very opinionated when it comes to this stuff, but you know, if hold on, let me read this. I feel mostly bad for him. He clearly has some kind of illness. I was for his last term, but he has degraded since. I mean, I think he's just been really degraded this whole time. I think that his whoever his drug dealer is has failed him, and now he can't serve his next term. I'm not even joking. Like, the guy, like, yeah, it could be. I don't think it's just age or illness. I think it's just the fact that he's. If you look at just his track record, I think that alone should have disqualified him from getting anywhere near the presidency. Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, none of these politicians, you know, whether it be, you know, because I know there's people out there who are gonna be like, oh, well, you know, Trump is better, oh, Biden's better, whatever. Like, I think they both suck. They both suck. Like, I can objectively point to them and be like, they suck because X, Y, Z. You know, and no one likes them. Let's be real. No one likes these people. They get their positions because the wealthy people in this country have decided that they will take those positions because they're willing to do the bidding of the establishment. It has nothing to do with the American people and their will. I consider that a dictatorship. I mean, think about it. If you have a leader that no one wants, I mean, hold on, let me read this. He served his purpose and now they no longer view him favorable for what they want to happen moving forward. I can agree with that, Rancho. I think that's definitely true. Let's see. It's been the stuff, hold on. It's been the stuff he has done, like destroy a whole pipeline that was almost done for no reason. And then sell off all the oil and force electrical cars as idiot? Huh? Wealthy people can afford to run for office, not the actual citizens. Okay, that second part, Katie, is definitely true. You need millions and millions of dollars to even think about, you know, campaigning, essentially. I'm gonna remove these. I changed my mind on this. This was a bad idea. I like this layout. It's not bad, but I might need to work on some stuff. Like, this isn't bad either. Maybe I can put a archway here. He has degraded mentally in the beginning. Biden had strong speeches and energy. Now he's forgetting things constantly and handshakes the air. Oh my god. These hedges look like poop. PNG, right? I like the swirly poops. I decided, you know, if I'm gonna have horses in this yard and they're gonna shit the floor, I might as well put freaking swirly poops up. Those hedges, yeah, those hedges do look like poop. It's funny. There should be an age limit. I think there should be an exam that they have to take to prove that they can handle it. Because you have people out there who are like his age. Like, Trump's not that much younger, guys. Like, he's he's literally like in the same age range. And he is still, his mental acuity is still way higher. I mean, like even if you were to look at it like and be like, oh well, you know, he's insane or whatever, or you know, some people, obviously both of these candidates were not adored by the American public as a whole, I don't think. I mean, you could, I don't know, these people are fucking insane. You know, the way that they do stuff, the way that they campaign, they have no idea what the American people want. They have no idea. They do not represent us. Sorry. Like, and, you know, I think they make Americans look bad. You know, when people saw, when people look and they see, you know, a president like Donald Trump on stage, they look at our country and they're like, wow, how can Americans, you know, vote for this guy? And then they look at, you know, Joe Biden the same way. They're like, wow, how can Americans vote for this guy? You know, they both make us look bad. I don't really see much of a difference, especially in policy. There hasn't been much of a difference between the two candidates. And even, you know, deciding, oh, this one's better or that one's worse, I think that they're both, in my eyes, disqualified from even, you know, having, like, I think they're both disqualified from even deserving me taking the time to vote for them. You know, when I vote for things like ballot initiatives, because my state has ballot initiatives. That's all I care about. I don't care about, oh, you know, because let's be real, no matter who's in office, we're getting fucked. It's as simple as that. It's Americans themselves, tourists the most. Wait, hold on, I skipped something. Twitch ads have gotten worse. I just watched 2 minutes of cringe. Oh my god, you're not wrong. Let's see. A few years gap, the age range makes you much worse. It's not presidents, it's Americans themselves. Tourists the most. Oh my god, yeah, American tourists can be interesting, depending on where... It also depends on where they're traveling to. Because some people, for whatever reason, they think they can just, like, get away with so much in a foreign country, and I don't... Like, they think they can just be like, I'm American, I'm American. Like, a good example of this would be, like, Johnny Somali freaking, you know, getting taken away by... taken away by the fucking Israeli police. Fucking idiot. I think they deported him, no? Didn't they deport him? And then the freaking... In Japan, they deported him, too, because he thought he was so freaking... You know, untouchable. Another idiot. Oh my god, they're everywhere. These people are everywhere. You vote for judges? Okay, that's fair. Because that should not be a life term. Stupid design. I agree. I think the life term thing is silly. I also think that there should be a cap for how many years they can serve on the bench. That way we have, like, rotating judges with the times. You know, having a judge die on the bench is catastrophic no matter, and when I say catastrophic, I mean like literally catastrophic, because you end up in situations where, you know, people just get a bunch of power unexpectedly and it's not fair. Like, something like that should be pre-planned. Like, oh, we have, you know, X number of people on the bench. They've served for X number of years. We need to rotate every X number of years. Okay, we got new judges. You know, at least give some semblance of democracy. We don't really have that here in this country. Let's see. A lot of people, a lot of politicians never experience being in the working class. They don't know what it's like on outside. Yep. They live their own little bubble. They never suffered what the common people suffered. Yep. That is true, Audie. Like, Trump was born with a golden spoon in his hand, handed life to him, never suffered. He was not real. Hold on. He has no real clue what's on the outside and what's going on for the common people. 4 years, move in and out, new people. Yep. I don't care how old you are. If you are there for longer than, like, think about it. Like, our current president, Biden, has been in some kind of position of power for decades. Okay? He's done more damage to this country than Donald Trump ever has, just because of that track record. Donald Trump was busy being, like, you know, a con man and a show guy or whatever the fuck, right? He was doing whatever he was doing. You know, he was busy messing around, God knows what, you know, with business deals on the shady side. Meanwhile, Joe Biden was, like, actively destroying the country for several decades. I'm not, like, I'm sorry. Like, both of these candidates suck ass. They suck. They suck. Term limits should really be imposed, and family dynasties should be discouraged to spread government mismanagement. The real question is, how do you even legislate for that? Like, here, like, I think the problem is that okay, so we have, I'll have to explain it because not everyone here is from the States. We have two branches of government. Okay, we have three branches of government, right? We have the executive branch, we have the legislative branch, and then we have the judicial branch, right? The legislative branch, you have the House and Senate. The House and Senate do not have the same kinds of terms. So, like, the Senate has, like, senators who basically represent entire states. So maybe, so, like, every state has, like, 2 senators, right? But the House of Representatives has, like, people who are, representative of each state depending on the population of the state. So, like, a state like California with a lot of people in it, or a state like Florida with a lot of people in it, is going to have more representatives in the House of Representatives as opposed to maybe a state like, I don't know, Louisiana or Mississippi or something like that, you know? So when we have these two branches, sorry, when we have these two groups, the senators and the representatives, the senators have 6-year terms and the representatives have 2-year terms. I think it's 6 and 2 if I'm not mistaken. 6 years is way too fucking long, in my opinion. I think everyone's term should be 4 years, period. Everyone. The president should be 4 terms. You know, the House of Reps 4-year term, and the Senate 4-year terms. Why is it different? Hell, throw the Supreme Court in there too. Give them a 4-year term. Like, why is it different? What is the logic behind that? Like, oh, because here's the problem. When you have because the thing is, the real people who actually are most likely to actually represent the people are the House of Representatives, because there's just so many people that, you know, the likelihood of them even trying to represent you is a lot higher than the Senate. The Senate is like, well, I don't really care about you. You're just one guy in my state, right? So it's the problem is that the House reps are spending every year basically trying to get donors to help them out with their campaign. They're so busy about re-election, or so busy working on re-election, they get absolutely nothing done while they're in office. It's a fucking disgrace. Kamala isn't really different from Biden either. I think Kamala is almost worse than Biden. Almost. They like Trump as an entertainer. Look, I'm not a fan of Trump, but at least he's funny. Yeah, damn right we do. Where government people want people to say the sort of control over rather than a rogue one. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're actually, I agree with you, Dragonstein. I think that, like, I think that's why they don't want look, when that incident happened, when I'm gonna say the rooftop incident, that's what I'm gonna call it, right? I'm gonna be vague because I don't know what YouTube is censoring, right? When the rooftop incident happened, I think that the reason why is the exact reason you just stated there, Dragonsign. Trump is too unpredictable. They don't like that. They spend all 8 years fighting each side and never passing anything. My God, you're not wrong. Trump is downright crazy and losing his mind is both sad and funny. I mean, you could say the same thing about Biden, unfortunately. I mean, the dude literally hung and clung his shrivelly, like, freaking, ugh, this guy. No one likes him, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna step down, ain't gonna happen. 2 weeks later. So I'm stepping down. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, guys. I got totally distracted. I'm over here laughing because it's just such a shit show, honestly. Like, I care more about, you know, local elections are way more impactful in my life than this bullshit. And I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna take the time I'm just not voting for people I don't like. You know, if I'm voting my conscience. My conscience says both these candidates, you know, the Harris, you know, the whole, that's another thing. No one voted for her. Literally no one voted for her. They just appointed her as the, you know, nominee. Like, shame on these people. They didn't even, you know what they said? They said, oh, okay, maybe I'm getting a little hyperbolic here. Maybe a little, but this is how I imagine it, right? They're probably like, the DNC is probably like, damn these people. Damn them all. They wouldn't vote for the right person the first time. We didn't get Hillary in there. We have to make sure that they don't have a choice this time. If we leave it up to the American people, they'll choose the wrong thing. Remember last time we got Trump? Oh my God. Like, bro, like, like, they both suck. They both suck. Like, oh my God. Like, it's so bad, guys. It's so bad. I'm embarrassed that our candidate lineup looks like this. I am truthfully embarrassed. And I feel ashamed that we have people in office that do not represent us. I consider that a dictatorship. And it's not the good kind. That is not good. Not at all. Oh my God, that AI. Okay, hold on. I think I saw that picture, but let me read the, hold on. Just goes to show is no longer making decisions. Yep. Have you seen the AI memes with Trump and Kamala? I have. Some of them are funny. Both suck in so many ways. I'm not going to vote. Hey, that's fair. I hate both options. Rather write in a person than vote for either side. You know, I could respect that. I mean, Trump rubbing pregnant Kamala's belly. I sent that to a Canadian friend of mine, and he said, "I will block you." America hasn't been land of free since before I was fucking conceived. Damn, Jimmy's been fat. Wait, actually, I don't know how old you are, Jimmy. I can't assume that, but I'm gonna assume you're probably correct. If you're like most of us out here, if you fit the age demographics I see in my stats on YouTube, then well, sorry, not YouTube. You're on Kick. What am I saying? I'm so dumb. You're 28. Okay. Yeah, so probably before you were conceived. Well, to be fair, Harris is the only who represented the left. All the rest are left politicians. Wait, hold on, I misread that. Let me read this again. To be fair, Harris is the only who represent the left. All the rest are left politicians were gone. She came up, just took the reins. So if she didn't come, Trump would have won automatically. Won because there were no other politicians left. I don't even consider the Democrats to be left. I consider them to be center right, honestly. Even like if you look at global politics and how like other countries, you know, like what they consider left, and then you look at the United States, we're like literally pretty much all right wing. Like even if you look at like Democrat like politicians, they'll lean right on policy. I wouldn't say Harris represents the left at all. I think Harris is just being... I think she's just been groomed for years to become president. I think she's just a puppet plant that the oligarchs like. All the rest of the left politicians were gone. Well, let's be real. Any real left politicians were kicked out of the Democratic Party, or they left. She came up just to took the reins. She came up because they wanted her to take the reins. So if she didn't come, Trump would have won automatically. Well, I will agree that this does throw a monkey wrench in the situation, because now you have a new contender, and Trump already decided who his vice president nominee would be before that change took place, and it put him on the back foot, which was really kind of fucked up, to be honest. And that's why I thought it was weird that they had a debate before the convention, because I'm like, why are you debating if you don't know for sure? Like, I know that, like, it was kind of implied that, like, Joe Biden was going to be he's the incumbent, blah, blah, blah. But that's, like, a rookie move. Like, you don't debate someone unless they're your actual opponent. And so that kind of fucked Trump over a little bit, I think. I think that was a poor judgment situation. I think Harris is more dangerous than Trump for sure, though. I will say, like, if you look at her, like, we're talking about the person who literally blocked evidence that would have freed a man from prison. We're talking about someone who locked up a bunch of people for marijuana and then laughed about it. She's a psycho bitch. I don't like psycho bitches. Let's see. They thought they would field in Michelle instead of Michelle. Don't get me started. I got some gripes with Michelle too. She took away my apple juice, guys. She took away my apple juice. I'm not gonna get into that story today. It's too much. But, ugh. Seems interesting. Just gonna get some popcorn. Hi, Spidey. How's it going? Yeah, it just randomly came up. Someone mentioned... we were talking about Black Myth Wukong, and then we started talking about, like, some drama happening with, like, the NDA, and then somehow we started talking about, like, the Chinese government, and then it kind of like swept over to US politics, which is kind of funny because there's so much bullshit happening. Trump chose the weirdest VP. Nobody really likes him. I think no one really knew who he was. I think he's the thing with JD Vance is that he's got some good qualities, and I think he was a good pick for, like, the counterbalance to Trump, but I don't think that they would make a good team at all, one, and two, I don't think he's, like, particularly great either. Like, to be honest with you, I feel like JD Vance isn't old enough to have caused as much damage as some of these other politicians who are in office right now.
I cannot build here.
Wait, how did I get blocked with the hedge? How'd the hedge get blocked? I don't understand. Hold on. Did I put it in wrong? What? What do you mean? Hold on, I gotta remove this. The hedges aren't letting me put things in for some reason. Let me fix this. Uh-oh. Did I mess this up? Hold on. My brain isn't functioning again. Let me place this again. It's saying the low hedge is... It's blocked? What do you mean it's blocked?
I cannot build here.
Oh, did I place the arch incorrectly? I think I placed the arch incorrectly. Hold on. I'm getting sloppy over here. Hold on. Hold up. Let me try this. Can I get it in? I might have to put these bushes back down. I done goofed, I think. Yeah, how are these not... This should, in theory, close up. I don't understand. It's not like it's super close to this... You know what? I might have to just... I have an idea. I'm just gonna close this up. This isn't working. I see this one all over the place. Yeah, definitely. No clue who he is. Exactly. They picked someone with no name recognition. Like, and that's unfortunate. That being said, he could have picked a lot, like, considering the list of consideration for his picks, he could have done a lot worse. I think Chop shot himself in the foot by choosing Vance. Even his own party doesn't like Vance. I think that's very fair. I think that's the reason he chose him. I think so too. I think maybe he was being like kind of petty. We're talking about the guy who literally compared him to Hitler and he chose him as a VP pick. Like, that makes no sense. No sense. You know, it could also be that Vance is a plant in his campaign to fuck up his campaign, which would not surprise me if that's the case. Who knows? I don't know. I have very few brain cells left, I feel like, after this conversation. Like, some of these people are just insane, guys. Like, you know, just... And the thing, too, is, like, I feel like some people, they get so heated over politics, right? This is just a general statement. I'm not talking about any of you guys in particular, but... Just in general, I feel like some people get so heated over politics, they choose Team Red or Team Blue, and they don't look right in front of them and realize they're two wings of the same fucking bird. Like, you're literally like, oh, I'm going to sit on the right side of the plane. No, I'm gonna sit on the left side of the plane. The left side of the plane is better. But the plane is, like, falling from the sky, you know? Like, we have better problems to worry about than, you know, who the president is. Like, I think that local politics is way more important. Like, it literally affects you. Like, you know, you got a mayor you don't like, vote him out. You got a, you know, you got a, you know, someone you don't like, vote him out. I don't know. Seems pretty, fair to me. I'm more worried about, like, the foreign policy problems that we have going, because we are literally kissing World War III right now. Like, we are just like, ugh. We got psychos in the White House, guys. Psychos. And in Congress, especially. I don't like Michelle either. I'll be honest. Have you seen the meme about her too? I haven't seen a meme about Michelle. She is the one that got that bullshit passed about outside food not being allowed to compete with school lunches. Yeah, that was such a wasted amount of effort. She's also the same reason why, like, was it like Nickelodeon, I think, had that, like, day of play thing? And they'd be like, go outside, go touch grass. Before people used that phrase, go touch grass, before that phrase even came into fruition, right? And when I look back on that, I just kind of laugh because it's like, it would rain on those days. Like, I'm not going outside in the rain. Like, that's so dumb. Like, go outside, touch grass. It's like, it's raining, dipshit. Like, it's raining. Now, let me tell you what my school fucking did. Michelle. Oh, they got rid of my apple juice, bro. They got rid of my apple juice. That's why I'm salty. Okay? I used to get 2 apple juices instead of an apple juice and, you know, something. I forget exactly. Like, you used to be able to choose, like, 2 sides or something, but then they limited the amount of apple juice you can get, so I always got a side I didn't like and never ate. And I was just super salty. That has forever burned in my mind my hatred for Michelle Obama. She ruined school lunch, man. My high school would take away your food if you ordered shit from outside, but then these same fucking cunts would buy fucking Chick-fil-A sandwiches for like $3 a piece. Back then, the economy wasn't fucked, and resell them to students for $10. Resell them to students? No. Actually, you know what? That's fucked up. That is, wow, that's like next level. The thing is, I went to a school where, like, like, nothing was nearby. Like, you were literally in the middle of nowhere. So we didn't have the luxury of getting swindled by our teachers. I'm not sure if I want to add... I think I might add, like, 2 more horse hedges here. I'm kind of playing around in the yard a little bit, taking my time. You know, this is kind of a casual project, of course, but I think it's coming out nicely. I need to... let's see. I think this works. I'm gonna have to take a look from the sky when I'm done here. But I know I want to put something here. Maybe like a, let's see. Do we have any more, like... Oh, I can put a bird bath out here somewhere. Maybe like right... No, I want to put benches here. What am I doing? Crap. Now I gotta figure out... Unless I want to put like... No, that's too much water. Oh, this is a tough choice. I could put some... Oh, you know, I could put a table here. I could put a nice little table here, right? But the problem is that then it's in the way of the water source. Damn. That's some highway robbery? Yeah, school lunch. High school lunch already sucked before Michelle is basically unhealthy prison food. Nice hedges. Thank you. Thank you, Mage Flame. Also, I think I'm missing freaking redeems on Twitch because... Yeah, there it is. Thanks for the hydrate, McGross. Hold on, let me grab... Hold on, 1 second. Alright. I got my water. Thank you for the hydrate, McGross, and the stretch. And thank you, Spidey, for the hydrate and stretch as well. Lots of stretching. Told your dad that shit and he was like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, I would have had the same reaction. That's crazy. Worst part is that Chick-fil-A sandwiches always sold out every Thursday. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? You know, I didn't actually get to taste Chick-fil-A for the first time until like college. Because I didn't even know that the restaurant existed for several years because I just didn't live near one. I have no idea how I'm gonna get these braziers to work. I could, oh, you know what I could do? I could put it in front of the horse statues. No. I think having them here is all I can really do. I think I'm gonna use this table. There we go. Okay, I can get around it, but I think not all the chairs are tucked in the way I want them to be. Oh, maybe they are. Huh. I don't know, because I kind of want the horses to be able to, like, you know, be out here, but now I'm kind of wondering if I should just remove this. Yeah. This is going to be interesting, but I think removing this might be a better play, and then I just leave the... Oh, I have an idea. I can change the grass. And then... Oh, but that's not going to work either. You know what? Let me get into the sky. Let me get into the sky, take a look. I tried Chick-fil-A and didn't like it, prefer Wendy's. It's fair. When people wonder why I've got zero problems saying anything negative about Obama or whatever, I tell them, well, please, I praise Trump and criticize Obama purely out of spite at this point. That's how fucking mad I am about that shit. Honestly, like... I think that all of these people are so fucked up that even if you like they're so, these people are so out of touch, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, some of these people in office who are like just out there, like, you look at them and you're like, this person's for real right now? This is a real representative of my country? Are you serious? Like, I've had moments where I'm just like in shock at how bad some of these people are at their job. It's insane. You know? It's insane. the way that, you know, Congress doesn't function, like, in my opinion, like, first of all, it's not even functioning as intended. So, well, actually, hold on, I need to remove this so I can see this better. Ugh! Oh my god, that was not a, that was a mistake. I did not mean to do that. Ugh. Alright. I was trying to freaking swap. There we go. Oh. If I were to put this back, I don't think it's gonna add much value. I don't know. I feel kind of meh about this garden. Let me look at it from the upper floor. I might have to go back and fix some of the detail here, because I'm looking at the placement of that table and I don't love it, but it does fit in that corner if I'm careful. Like, I can... Hold on. Let me fix it. Like, if I put that there, but then if I try to... God, this looks like a mess. Such a mess. Hold on. I'm gonna have to reposition this. I think I can probably work something out with this table. Alright, let me see. To be honest, I don't really care about US politics. My favorite politics are game politics, like Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, which gun is better, Mr. President, and Team Olympia or Team M14. Interesting. Hello, Road Snow. Welcome to the chat. How's it going? You just came into a very wild conversation. Oh my god. Honestly, you guys are great. This conversation could have gone south. You know, we could have been like, oh my god, how can you possibly not like my lord and savior insert politician here, you know? But, you know, it's funny, because I had a not to get weird, but I had this conversation with my therapist, right? Because I was like, you know, I was explaining to her how, like, I tend to keep myself to an unreasonably high standard when it comes to, you know, when I'm working on my content and stuff. Like, I tend to think too much about certain things that don't matter as much. And, you know, she's like, well, you know, do you think that, you know, if for some reason you decide to take a break or something, that, like, you know, do you think the people who watch you, do you think they would, you know, support that decision? And I said, well, I would hope so. I would think so. And she's like, well, you know, you seem pretty chill yourself. So, I mean, who's to say you don't attract, you know, chill people? And now I see what she meant by that, because now we're talking and everyone's just civil and chill, you know? I know that's kind of random and abstract, but you guys are great. Let's see. You're down for Team Olympia? Looks like I came right on time. Oh my god, no! I wouldn't know. I don't play Black Ops. I don't play any Call of Duty game. You know what? I think having the chairs here is fine, and then I should just change the color of... let's do this. And let's see what it looks like from the sky. Team Olympia always wins. Oh my god. If that's true, is there even a controversy? I don't understand. Let's go with... I think having this gray patch isn't really helping. I think, yeah, like a brighter... Oh, you know what? Maybe if the... Hold on. We're gonna play with colors a little bit here. The dark... I like that dark rich green, but it doesn't always work, especially because I'm in Silverlight, you know, with the area looking as bright as it does. And then also I plan on planting some trees, so I gotta be careful. What do you guys think about this checkered pattern here? I think it looks pretty cool. I think if I if I keep this, it'd look pretty okay. It doesn't look bad to me. I don't know. Let's do this. This. You know what? I think I'll do it for the whole garden. Let's see, light, dark, 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 dark. Oh, by the way, I did end up releasing that Inzoi video today. So if you guys haven't seen it, I'm gonna link it at the end of stream so you guys can go there as easily as possible if you want to see that. Yeah, I think it's really interesting, like, seeing how, like, especially, like, when we talk about, like, gaming politics, too, like, it's crazy how, like, I think the checkered floor looks good. You know, maybe I should keep this here? I don't know. Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna remove this, but I'm gonna add, like, shrubbery. We're gonna add some shrubbery. Some more shrubbery. Because remember, I didn't plant anything yet. Like, I didn't even plant anything. Like, we haven't even gotten to the trees and the, you know, really cool looking stuff. But I wanted to do something a little different. And I think the checkered pattern of the ground and the multicolored arches, how these are like a different color than this, and it just kind of, you know, I think it works well. I wish that the grass tiles were not as flat though. Is it because of my settings? Hold on. Hold on. Maybe it's my settings. Do I have, like, what are my graphics? What do I even have? Cloth quality, cloth update rate. Oh. No? What are general? Hold on. You gotta do a little investigation here. Quality preset. Let's go high and see what pops up. What happens? Yeah, so the grass really is this flat. How come we don't have like fuzzy green grass options, you know? Like, why can't I have an option where, and also, why does this look so weird? Hold on. Wait a second. Is it just me, or does this look odd? Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Like, I could have sworn that this had like grass popping up out of it. I don't remember this being so like one-dimensional. Hold on, I'm gonna check. Let me look over here. Yeah, that one looks flat too. I feel like I don't know, maybe my brain is, you know what? It's been a long day. I'm overthinking it. Oh, let me read this. See, I like that it's different, but with the clouds passing over, it looks cool. Oh, that's true, I guess. I thought something was missing. There's still no shrubbery. Yeah, exactly, says Ash. See? If it bothers you, you could always plant flowers along the edges of each. I did that with one area to help separate it and worked well. Yeah, that's a good idea. When I, like, it has been stomped on by everything. Yeah, I know. Because the thing is, I do plan to have horses just chilling out here, you know, so if I got horses chilling out there, imagine the weeds aren't going to last very long. They're just going to be eaten. Yeah, shit, I have it. Oh, I have it all over Silverlight, and it should have big patches of grass and spots. Yeah. It's weird. Is it? I don't know. I don't know why, but like for some reason I remembered it differently, but now I'm looking at this tile and I'm wondering if the tile just looks weird or if it's like actually me. Like I don't know. Oh, you know what's a good way to check maybe? Well, actually, hold on. I need to look at this part of the yard because I haven't worked on this yet at all. I'm not sure what this is gonna be either. Oh, this needs to have a... I need to put grass patches here.
This will not work.
Let me make sure I do that now before I forget and then leave a big mess. There we go. The spots where the white flowers are popping up. Oh, sorry. Even in spots where there are white flowers popping up. Okay. I misread that. I don't know. I think, maybe it's because it's like the end of the stream almost, and I feel like tired. Like, I don't know, like it's been a long day. Like I haven't been, like I had a headache earlier and I took something for it and I feel a lot better. But at the same time, oh, look at this. I totally forgot. Okay, I know what happened here. So this needs to be replaced, these two. Because I was like, something looks weird here, something looks weird. And now I know what it is. It's because the freaking hedges are not the shape I want. So, I should probably put some hedges here. Let me make sure I use the right. Oh my god, don't burn me, please. I'm about to get cooked over here. I'm about to become one with the asphalt, just cooking. Wow, the way things aligned here is so like, ugh. Hold on. There we go. That's much better. And then I'll put the... Is it the right direction? Yes. Just want to make sure I use the right colors here. I'm gonna put this here for now. I'm gonna turn it on. But yeah. You know, the cool thing I like about this game is that, like, no two castles are gonna look exactly the same. Like, even just because if you look at, you know, the castle plots and territories, right? Like, this is a very unique plot. Like, this is probably one of my favorite plots to build in so far. And I've built in many of the plots, but not all of them. And I really like this one a lot. I think when I moved here, this was a good idea. I moved here because someone else's castle decayed, and I was like, oh, I really want this spot. So I went and I got it. So, you know, finders keepers, as one might say. And this needs to have something. This isn't working. Let's do that. And let's do this. Remove this. Put a high thing here. That way we have a little bit of visual variety, as I like to say. Yeah, I think I might have to add shrubbery next time. I think placing, like, just getting like the base stuff to be placed in the correct positions is gonna be like the most important part of this whole build. So I really don't want to mess that up. Nope. There we go. And what is this again? Like this, I think? Interesting. This is off center. That should be here. Oh, I see why this was... Oh my god. This whole thing, I was wondering why that wouldn't fit. Now I know why. It's because it was off center. See, this is off center too. See, this is why when I switched the grass tiles, I realized what the mistakes were immediately, because you can visually see the mistakes. What I should have done before I started adding grass tiles is I should have added different kinds of tiles, like solid tiles, and then just made sure everything was aligned, then added the grass tiles. But I wasn't that smart, so it'd be like that sometimes. I think this one is fine. I'm trying to think what else. I feel like there's some other stuff I wanted to mention. I can't remember. Oh, by the way, guys, I have, on Friday at, I changed the time of the members only stream instead of, well, I changed the time with this current schedule. So, instead of 12 o'clock, the streams are going to be at 2 p.m. my time. So 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, the reason why is that I have something going on at that time and I will not be home during the normal time. So, it's going to be a weekly thing. So, from now on, it's going to be at 2 p.m. rather than 12 p.m. Hopefully that's not too bad. But yeah, I'll be doing brutal runs, for the members only streams. So, feel free, like, if you haven't become a member already, you're over on the YouTube side, you feel like, you know, sticking around and watching and doing all that, feel free to do that. No pressure. Trying to think what else. I feel like there's, oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, thanks for the hug, Akron. I just remembered. I have another thing I'm putting together for you guys that I think you guys would like. So, also thank you for the hydrate, pals of Palea, and the stretch. Also, welcome to the chat. How you doing? Stretch. The hydrate has happened. I think you guys just like the noises I make when I stretch. I'm convinced that's what it is. It's just the squeaking and the occasional, like, yawn. I feel like I'm putting everyone to sleep. Maybe I'm just being... I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I can't help but wonder, you know? There we go. That's much better. See, now that it's aligned correctly, I'm able to place this and it fits. Because that was a big, big mistake earlier. I was like, why can't I fit this? It should fit. I think this needs to change to this. Yeah, that's better. That way I can put like a little seating area here, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. The only bad thing is that if I do this, I can't really walk back here. Like, you literally need to, like... Hold on, let me make sure. It's not the center of the tile either. Hold on. You know what? Let's do, like, a three-way table. I'm not gonna... Oh, that's a bad idea, too. Or unless I do, like, a chair here, and then I just don't put one on one side so that you can still reach this other table. You know, like a 3-people chair. But if I do that, it has to... Hold on. I have an idea. We're going to reorient this table and chair setup. I'm going to turn it sideways. And then we're going to take... That way I can still... There we go. So now you can still reach. I might add some lights. I'm thinking maybe I could add some lampposts out here. But I haven't totally decided. Thanks for the head pat, Manvoynikas. Also, welcome to the chat. How you doing? I think I saw your name earlier, but I, like, glossed over it for some reason. And hello, Okudep. And there's a lot of you on right now. I just noticed, like, I just looked and I'm like, holy crap, like, there's a lot of people here, actually. Thanks a lot, guys. Also, wait. I'm 25% of the way to completing my sub goal? How'd that happen? Hold up. Oh, I think... Was that Red Snow? I think Red Snow renewed their sub. I could be wrong. Also, Isekai Dude has reached a 7 stream streak just this minute. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you, thank you. Good job. I know that seems like weird, but I remember when I would like first start Okay, maybe I'm getting emotional, guys. I'm getting emotional. All right, but I remember when I first started streaming, and there was literally like 1 or 2 people in the chat, and they were like super like hyped. You know, they were hyping me up. They were like, "Yeah, Xolo, do your thing." And now it's like I don't. I look back at that and I think about it, and it makes me like feel like I don't know. I get like sentimental thinking about these things. Okay, who knows? Maybe like years from now, I'll be like bigger than Iron Mouse. Imagine. I can't imagine that. I can't. Hell no. Look, I don't got those kind of resources. I'm gonna be real. Imagine. Yeah, good job, guys. Yeah, cheer 'em on. Awesome. I'm trying to think what else we got going on, because I have... So... There is something I wanted to ask you guys, now I think about it. Okay, so... I've been wanting to do another interview with the vrising peeps, like the I was thinking maybe with their community manager, right? And I need to put together a list of questions so that, like, you know, if that happens, I have questions ready to go. And I'm just kind of wondering, like, what should I even ask? One question I get a lot, especially from like the PS5 peeps, is I get questions about the Halloween DLC, because they don't have that on PS5. And I always thought about that, and I was like, oh man, that is a nice DLC, isn't it? Anything happening in their booth at Gamescom? From what I've seen, not really, but they have a giant throne, which is cool. Okay, you best believe if I was nearby, I would definitely take a picture in that throne. But I don't live in Germany, guys. I can't. I'm too far. Okay, we got a big ass pond. All right, I can't just. It's not a hop, skip, and a jump. You know, it's not. Look. Would have been nice to sit there and get a photo. I know. You know, the thing is, I always wonder, like, if for some reason, like, they ever, like, come to the States and, like, go, like, somewhere, like, in the States for, like, an event or something, and they actually bring, like, a big-ass throne, you best believe I would be there. I'm gonna try to be there. Like, I don't know. It would be cool. It would be really cool. Oh, man. Yeah, I think a lamppost here might make sense, and maybe on the other side too. Let me try. The thing is, I don't want to put lampposts up too early, but I also don't want to wait till the last minute. So I think I'm gonna put. Let's get some tree plot thingies set up here first. What? I could fit this underneath here? What the hell? No fucking way. Oh my god, it really let me do that. Hold on. It really let me do that. Hold on, whoa, no way. No way. This is straight, isn't it? It might not be. Starting to wonder if this is not, because this is too far to the left. Hold on, if I can. It looks like I can never really get it perfect, because it's always going to be too far to the left or too far to the right. Yeah. Or it could be that I messed up my alignment somewhere in one of these bushes, which is very possible. Like this one here, like this archway here, that could be wrong. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me get it. Can we push it a little bit over? No? I'm bad at this, guys. I'm really bad at doing gardens, I swear. Like, gardens are like my least competent area. Or, sorry, my worst area when it comes to competency in decorating is the garden. I struggle with outdoor areas. Even like in FF14. Can you plant on it, though? That's a good question. I was thinking that, too. Let me see. Let's try... Hold on, let me make sure that I gotta put the plot back down. I'm gonna align it probably like a little bit. See, the thing is, I don't want it to be under the thing, but I also don't want it to be off. Alright, let's try. I'm just gonna put like one tree up here.
This will not work.
Let's try again. It doesn't look like it. Let me try moving. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, is this really gonna let me do that? No, it's not. Okay. So I can place this here. Can I move this after? Oh man, what a bitch. Okay. That's not gonna work. Oh man. It looks like I can't get it like perfectly. Hold up. I'm gonna try and straighten this out a little bit more. Oh my god. Trying to get this to straighten out is like a nightmare. So now, oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh, I got it. Okay, so I placed it perfectly. Now let's try and get the thing. I doubt it's gonna let me plant. Yeah, no.
I cannot build here.
I cannot build here. Wah, I can't plant anything. Ugh. Alright. Maybe that was a little bit of wishful thinking. Trying to think if there's like a better way to do this. Like, I think because this blocks it too. So it's not like I can just... Is there going to be any safe spot for this? No. That's not gonna work. Oh my god. That sucks. My money on ADHD Xolo messed it up. Yep. Well, I guess you made lots of money, Akron, because I didn't mess it up, apparently. Can't seem to, That sucks. I mean, I guess I could just remove this then. Just to force it to work. Because I wonder if I place... Because now that this is completely, you know, correct, right? If I place my... Okay, I don't want these trees, but if I were to place trees there, it's gonna let me. But I want to... I thought I had acorns. I want to put oak trees down. See, we got birch, aspen, autumn birch. Autumn birch is nice, but it's not really what I want. I could also go with the cherry blossom saplings, which are cool. But do I have any apple tree sapling on me? Yeah, that's the ones I'm trying to place, huh? You know what? I think I am gonna stick with the apple trees. But I'm not gonna put them in the center. I think I'm gonna put them like back here or something, like on the edges. I'll put apple trees. That way the horses can eat them when I'm not looking. You tried. Thank you for the star. Oh my goodness. I don't deserve the praise. Thank you. Thanks for the hydrate, Akron, and the stretch. Alright. We're a little over time, but it's okay. Stretching. I think, I'm gonna start wrapping it up, but before I do that, hold on a second. Let me open up my tray. We'll go with an oak sapling, and I'll give myself like 4. And then I'm gonna place these here. Let's rotate it. Actually, I think I'm gonna face them away from the fountain. Let's face them away from the fountain. There we go. And hold on, is there anyone else online right now? No. Okay, so I'm gonna do something cool. We're gonna speed up time. Need to see what these trees end up looking like. Just halfway. Oh, blood moon. There we go. They're full-grown trees now. Nice. This is nice because then I can put like I can put benches here to block off this area, and then that should, and maybe put like a flower pot or something here. That'll be nice. Wow. This is gonna look so cool when it's done, I think. Maybe this I could have rotated one more time, and this too. I don't know. Let me look at it from the sky real quick before I end the stream. All the questions seem to be like, when is there going to be an update to the game? Yeah, I think everyone's wondering that, because I mean, they basically went dark right after, like, you know, the release, so... These trees look really nice so far. I'm gonna put some apple trees up in here or there somewhere. I gotta find a good place for the apple trees. That way the horses have food and water, you know? I mean, not that they won't eat the shrubbery, but... Look, I don't care that the horses only eat what I give them, alright? I want it to look like they'll eat anything in the garden, okay? That's not what this is not what this is about. And then of course, I think for the lampposts, I might actually do something like this. Yeah, you see how it fits like right there? I don't think I could get like a hedge in there, but I'm gonna check. What? I can fit one? Really? But can I get this in there? Oh, so I can get hedges in there, but I can't get... Okay. So that's good to know. I'll have to come back and work on that then. I'll just put like a lamppost here. A single lamppost. Oh, whoops. There we go. Anyway, I think I'm gonna head back inside so I don't burn like an idiot while I'm not looking. But yeah, thanks so much guys for the interesting chat session today, and the also I don't know, like good suggestions when I'm like decorating and stuff. It's just been lots of fun, really good. And I'm super excited to see this castle finished. I think once this castle is finished, it's gonna look so cool. And you guys haven't even seen the Gloomrot castle yet, like really, because I have another castle in Gloomrot, like Gloomrot North, that is super comfy, but it's not done. But yeah, thank you so much guys. For those of you who I will not see on Friday, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. You know, take care, don't drink and drive, all that good stuff. You know, try, not that there's like a holiday or anything that I know of, but just in general. Nightingale is also on the Level Infinite booth. I don't know if they're on Level Infinite, but I know they're there because they released they showed a, I think at Gamescom they released a trailer for their next, for their update, which is I think September something. I can't remember the date, but it was at the end of the trailer they had the date. But when that update comes, oh my god, guys, I'm gonna be playing the shit out of it. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to return to Nightingale. I'm gonna be building all types of stuff. You guys already know. Super excited. But yeah. Alright guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. For those of you I'll see on Friday, I'll see you then. Remember, 2 p.m., not 12 p.m. Yeah, the trailer looks great. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, Xolo out.